What's up everybody? Welcome back to Unparalleled Universe for another action figure review, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Fortnite Victory Royale series Lynx by Hasbro. And I'm not a big fan of Fortnite, but I do like the Jazzwares figures, especially the 6-inch ones. So you know, I do have an interest in Fortnite in action figure form, but, you know, I've never played the video game. I don't know anything about the characters. I just kind of like the designs. And I wasn't really interested in picking up the Hasbro ones because I was pretty happy with my small little Jazzwares collection of Fortnite figures. And when I heard that Hasbro was going to take over the license, I was like, oh, I'm sure they're going to be dope and everything, but I don't really need those figures. So I'm going to try to ignore them. But then, Tuesday crew member Sal, aka S Boogie, told me, hey, I want to send you a surprise. It's one of my favorite figures of the year. I just kind of want to see what you think. So he sent me this figure. So I'm going to take a look at it because I've heard a lot of good things, but like I said, I've just been trying to ignore these damn figures because I don't want to fall down the rabbit hole. And to make it worse, the same day that he sent me this, I actually found Mousels, I think his name is, the buff-ass cat. I found him in stores and I ended up picking him up just out of curiosity. I was like, oh, I'll just check out one. But then I got this one in the mail, so now I'm 2 in. And now I'm kind of interested in the Chaos Agent and that weird fish guy. Anyways, it sounds like I'm probably going to start collecting these damn things. But let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with the packaging, we have some really cool artwork of the character here. You can see the figure through the little window here. It looks like they're starting to use a lot less plastic, which is a good thing. I do like the way the packaging looks. On the side here, we get a look at the accessories that she comes with. Up here, it does say Fortnite. It says Epic Games, Hasbro, Lynx, all that good stuff. On the back, we got a bunch of bullshit information. Down here we have some more bullshit information, and then up here we get a look at like a digital rendering of the figure. It's not really the figure itself. You know, you could tell by looking at it, it's not like a picture of a toy or anything, but you could definitely see the joints and stuff. But it looks pretty cool. And then right here we could see the accessories one more time, and that's about it for the packaging. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at Lynx. Alright, so one quick thing I want to say about the packaging. As I was opening this figure up, I noticed the way they throw these things in here kind of seems a little dangerous. Like they're just kind of thrown in there randomly, and I feel like these things can get stolen or something easy because all you have to do is open this up. Like I opened this up and then this thing fell out. And you know, I'm all for the eco-friendly stuff, but they definitely have to find a way to secure the accessories so that people don't try to snag them, man, because it seems like it could be a problem. But yeah, I'm all for this stuff. This is definitely, I guess, collector friendly in theory, but once you cut these little plastic pieces off, you know, you're not really going to be able to get her back in there exactly how she was. But you could definitely pull her out from here. Man, look at that. Could definitely pull her out of there and put her back if you want. But yeah, they might need to work on this whole idea just a little bit, you know. But I think it's a good start. And so here we have Lynx right out of the packaging, and I've got to say, I think Mr. S Boogie was completely right about this figure because this thing is awesome. Hasbro really did an incredible job here. She's got a lot of good stuff going on, some nice sculpting work, some really nice articulation, some pretty cool accessories, just like the whole package. This thing came out really nice. I don't think I would put it in my top 10, but I could definitely see why this could make like a lot of people's top 10 this year because there's a lot of good stuff going on here. The main thing is like she's really fun to play with. I've been posing her around for a couple of days, and yeah, she's just got a lot of good stuff going on. There are 2 weak points. One of them is that her tail is kind of loose. I wish they would have done it like Tigra, where it's like a longer peg and it sticks in there more securely. As it is right now, it's just like a ball joint, and it just kind of flops around a little bit. But you know, you could position it somehow, or maybe wedge it between her and her back bling or something. You could figure it out. It's not a big deal. And the other problem I have with her is that her ankles are a little weak too. She seems to be falling over quite a bit. But aside from those 2 gripes, I mean, she's a really, really dope figure, man. I love the way she looks. And she kind of has like a generic kind of look. It just like, it doesn't look super goofy and like too Fortnite, you know. You could definitely use her for other stuff, just like some girl, like a tactical assassin doing her thing, or maybe like a custom Catwoman or something. Or you could remove the tail and the back bling, and you know, like I said, you just have like a really badass assassin or like a android or something. You know, you got a lot of options here with this type of figure that has like a generic look. When you get in close and start taking a look at some of the details, there are some things that seem very specific to this character, but you can't really see them when you're just messing around with the figure. There's some like design work on the thighs and just little things here that when you see them up close, it's like, okay, yeah, that's definitely a weird cat person thing. But you know, just like this, it could work for a lot of different things. And the main thing here, like the main attraction, is the fun factor. She is a lot of fun to play with, man. Yeah, so I'm very impressed with this figure. So good call, Sal, good call. But let's go ahead and get in close and take a look at the details on this figure. And the head sculpt on this figure has a very cool design. You can see that it has cat-like features with the ears and just like the shape of the face and stuff. I think it looks very cool. I like the way the eyes look. I like how we have different colors of metal and armor here. You can see that like the earpiece is a little silver, and then we have some black and different shades of gray and just all kinds of nice stuff going on here. Then we have the blue on the top of the head. We have some dots right there on her forehead, which just look really cool, and it's all very clean and very well done. Moving down into the body, she does have some really cool designs. As you can see right here on her chest, she has like, I believe it's like flowers or something. It's kind of, oh no, it's a fish. Oh damn. Okay, cool. There you go. I knew that she had a fish on another part of her design. I didn't realize that she had it on her chest too. What else does she have going on here? Damn, look at the detail on that little design right in there. That's crazy. Very nice. And then the arms have these little triangles running throughout. I do like the design of the armor. I do have a little scuff right here on mine. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it's all good. I like the design and the different colors that she has. And then moving down to the thigh, that's where I knew there was that little fish design. It's kind of hard to see, but it's very cool how they did it. It's very subtle and not like over the top or anything. Man, that's awesome, and that's very clean. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare and stuff, but it's really well done. And then moving down here, she has the same pattern that she has on her arms. And yeah, she's got a lot of good stuff going on. Yeah, I really like this design. It looks very cool. And for accessories, she has some pretty cool stuff, but starting off with the gun, I do like the way this looks, and I like how she looks while she's holding it. It does have some pretty nice detail and stuff like that. For the most part, it's basically just black with a couple of green highlights and things like that, but she looks really cool holding onto it, and the gun does have some pretty nice details. And then she does have her harvester, which is mostly black, but then there's a little bit of silver on there, like on the handle, and then on the blade itself. And she does look pretty cool holding on to it too. And I like the way that it kind of matches her design. So they did a good job with that. And then last but not least, she has her back bling. And I think this looks really cool. It kind of has a conflicting tone compared to the rest of the figure. This looks very goofy and silly, and the rest of the figure looks very serious and deadly, you know. Doesn't look like she'd be running around with something like this. But I like it. I like the contrast between the two. I think it's pretty dope. And I like the pink colors that we have on here. It looks nice against the rest of the dark figure. And it does have really good detail too. The paintwork is nice, and then the sculpting is really good on it too. You can see that there's some stitching and stuff like that on there. So yeah, I think that looks good. And then for some quick size comparisons, here we have Lynx alongside the Jazzwares Fortnite Enforcer over here on the left, and on the right we have the Jazzwares Fortnite Leviathan, I believe his name was. And these are two of my favorites from this line, and I'm a big fan of this line. I never thought that I would buy this many Fortnite figures. You know, when I heard about Fortnite, I was like, that shit sounds goofy. I tried to play it. I was like, I don't understand this. It's too fast. I'm too old. I never thought I'd be into the toys, but man, Jazzwares is just killing it. And I look forward to seeing what Hasbro does in general, but I think it's going to be kind of tough to top what Jazzwares was doing because they were killing it. But I think in some regards, Lynx is a big improvement over some of the stuff we saw from Jazzwares. Like, she's got pinless joints, she has double ball peg joints on her torso instead of just one diaphragm cut. So she does have some improvements right off the bat. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, I think Jazzwares was killing it. And then next up, here she is alongside the Jazzwares Fortnite Havoc over here on this side. And then on the right, I think his name was like 8 Ball or Crazy 8s or some shit like that. I don't know. I took the paint off of his face, so it might be hard to recognize him. But These two together like this, they look awesome. They look like a cool little strike force or something. It makes me want to get another one of these and do the same thing and have them be goons for her to run around and do some crazy shit. But yeah, these are awesome right here. And then next up we have Lynx alongside the McFarlane Toys Fortnite Dyer, I believe his name was. And on the opposite side we have the Jazzwares Visitor, which is a really cool figure too. This Dyer Wolf is the only one that I ever wanted from McFarlane's Fortnite figures. I think that he was doing a pretty good job with them, but I just preferred the scale of the Jazzwares ones because they're closer to 6-inch. But I really do like this Wolf character, and I would like to see either Hasbro or Jazzwares take a shot at him pretty soon too, because McFarlane did a great job with it, but he's not as posable as some of the other lines, but I still like him a lot. And I think that if you get him to crouch down a little bit, you could actually fit him in pretty well with these other lines. Usually I kind of have him like this anyways, so if you get him down low, he looks pretty good next to these characters. And then next up we have Lynx alongside a couple of other really amazing female figures from Hasbro. On the left we have G.I. Joe Classified's Lady J, and on the right we have the Marvel Legends Tigra. And damn, Hasbro is straight up killing it when it comes to the ladies. All three of these figures are pretty damn incredible. And it's crazy to think about it because, like, if you think back to when Hasbro first started doing the Marvel Legends figures, they did horrible female figures. Like, it's embarrassing. I don't have any of those in my collection as of right now, because they were just so bad. And even Toy Biz made really horrible female figures. It seemed like for the longest time nobody could do really good female figures, but now they're absolutely killing it. And these three figures are proof of that. All of them are amazing in their own way. I would say that none of them are perfect. There's always little things that could be improved here and there, but for the most part, like, they're pretty damn close to perfection. I really like all three of these. And then next up we have Lynx alongside two more amazing female figures. On the left we have the Marvel Legends Captain Carter, and man, I really love that figure. The sculpting work on it is amazing, the paint work is nice, the head sculpt is nice, just a really well done figure. And then on the opposite side we have a sleeper hit for me because I kind of ignored this figure, and that's the Mafex Spider-Gwen. Holy shit, that thing is amazing. It came out a couple of weeks ago, but I still think I'm going to do a review because of how awesome that figure is. That thing just might make it into my top 10. Shit, maybe even top 5. That Spider-Gwen is freaking awesome. But again, man, you know, companies have come around and started doing really amazing female figures, so it's really good to see. And then of course here she is alongside the Marvel Legends Bucky Cap and Marvel Legends Pizza Spider-Man. And then for the final size comparison, we have her alongside the G.I. Joe Classified Major Blood and G.I. Joe Classified Firefly. And I really think that she could fit in very well with your G.I. Joe figures, and you could maybe use her as some kind of special ops mercenary or something to hang around with Cobra or whatever. You know, I think that there's a lot of versatility with this figure because she does kind of have like a generic look. You know, you could just kind of put her wherever you want, but I think she looks really good with the G.I. Joe figures. And the articulation on Lynx is very impressive as well. She's got a lot of good stuff going on. This is the first Hasbro Fortnite figure that I've ever handled, and yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how much articulation they were able to fit in here. And there's some things that she has that I wish that Hasbro would put into their other lines as well. Yeah, for the most part, I think they did a great job with the articulation. But let's go ahead and take a look. So she does have movement at the upper neck and at the lower neck, just like an import figure, but the lower neck doesn't really get all that much movement, but you can tell that there is a ball joint in there. She does get pretty good movement at the head, which is nice. And then she does have a diaphragm cut and a ball joint at the waist. So using both of those, she gets really good movement. And that's the kind of stuff I wish that we would see on all Hasbro lines. She doesn't really crunch forward as much as I would like, so I think there's some improvements to be made there. But she goes back like a crazy ass amount. Look at that. So that's cool. So pretty good stuff at the torso, even though I do feel like it kind of needs a little bit of work. And then for the arms, I didn't even realize until like a few minutes ago, but she has butterfly joints. Can't really get a whole lot of movement because of her shoulder pads, but it's really cool that they put that in there. And then her arms can go all the way around like that. She's got upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Look at that. Double jointed pinless elbows. Bam, look at that. Good stuff there. And then at the wrist, she does have like a hinge and a peg, so you can swivel and hinge. So that's pretty good there. For the legs, she can kick forward to about right there, which is really nice. Bring them back to about right there, and this piece here is kind of soft, so like the butt piece is a little soft, so it doesn't really get in the way of the articulation going back like at all. So that's pretty nice. You could bring her legs out to the side. Damn, look at that. That's awesome. And then she does have an upper thigh swivel that's hidden very well within the design right here. You could see how her leg swivels there. Damn, awesome. And she does have double jointed knees. Bam. Look at that. And then down at the foot, we have a hinge that goes up and down like that. And it does swivel on the peg. I feel like the ankles could be done a little bit better. It'd be nice if they put like a ball joint here at the ankle. I think that would be better. How it is right now, it's kind of, with this figure and the shape of her foot and stuff, it's kind of hard to utilize like the rocking side to side. It's not really sturdy when you're trying to stand up the figure. But aside from the ankles, it's like, damn, she's got really good articulation, really high fun factor, a pleasure to mess around with, and just a really awesome figure, man. Like, the articulation is crazy on her. So really good stuff. I'm very impressed with the articulation on Lynx here. Look at that. That's damn. Get her in some like Spider-Man type poses and shit. So really good stuff, man. Alright, so overall, at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, the dust settles, and it's all said and done, I think this is a very, very nice figure. And that means a lot coming from me because I have no interest in this character and I have no interest in the property that she comes from. But just from an action figure perspective, I think this thing is extremely well executed. She has really great articulation, some really nice sculpting work. She comes with some cool accessories. I do wish that she came with some extra hands, but I think what she does come with is enough for the character, so I'm happy with it. And she does have really great articulation. She's a lot of fun to play with, so she does have a high fun factor, and it's just a really well executed figure on all fronts. I can't really think of anything that really bothers me about this figure other than the tail and, like I said, the ankles, but those are two small things. And the tail I could probably take care of, and the ankles, you know, they're not a huge deal. It's just I got to be a little bit more patient when I'm trying to get her to stand up or whatever. But man, this is a very, very nice figure, and it kind of sucks to say that because I was trying to avoid these damn Hasbro Fortnite figures. I was just trying to ignore them. Like, I knew they were going to be cool, but I just was thinking, I don't need them. I'm going to stay away from them and I'll be okay. But now I think I'm going to have to start buying these, or at least keeping an eye out on them for ones that I think I might be interested in. So I did pick up this guy here. Boom. Meowscles. So now it's going to be all Fortnite all the time here on Unparalleled Universe. But no, it's funny because I wasn't interested in the Jazzwares Meowscles for some reason. Maybe just because they went with the white version and I just thought the plastic looked funny or something. I don't know. Everybody loved that figure, and for whatever reason it just didn't interest me. But when I saw the shadow version from Hasbro, I was like, alright, that guy looks kind of cool. But you know, I didn't like rush out to buy it or anything. But then I was in Target, I saw it, and it was at a Target that I never see new stuff at. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy this. And that same day Sal hit me with this, so damn you. But yeah, man, I think this is a great figure, a really nice figure. And with that, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Also, be sure to hit the bell notification so you know every time that I go live or anytime that I post a video. I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much. Peace.